Okay. What is going on, everybody? Hello. What is up? Looks like I didn't update the schedule, did I? No, I did not. Because someone just used the schedule command and it was outdated, so I apologize for that, guys. Don't worry, I'm going to cover what we're doing today in just a moment here on pre-stream. I will update the schedule tonight so everyone knows what's going on tomorrow. Alright, so how's everyone doing? Hopefully your answer is, I'm doing well, Phil. If you live in the United States of America like me, many people are going through a cold spell, meaning the United States of America is going through a big chill. In particular, the Midwest and the East Coast of the United States are being frozen solid. People are seeing lower temperatures than usually recorded this time of year. People are seeing tons of accumulation of ice and snow. So if you do live either in the Midwest or the East Coast of the United States, may I say, please be safe. Please be careful. Right now, we're going through this big, tough time, and I get it. I've been there. I used to live in Connecticut on the East Coast, and used to go through the same stuff myself. So I know where you're coming from. It's funny because I live now in Washington State, and my weather here is 40 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny, and it looks like the rest of the week we're going to be having rain. So I'm like the opposite. We're having very moderate weather here in Washington State. Not surprising, because that's really what we have here all the time. It was funny because we had snow on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. White Christmas for us. And since then, it's been very moderate, very rainy. And that's typically what our weather is around here during the winter. It's very, very different from what the rest of the country gets. So... So, folks, that being said, the big chill, right? Welcome to my gameplay stream for today. Today is Wednesday, January 3rd, 2018. I am Phil. Phil I am. Yes. Only one gameplay stream today, folks. Only one. Why? Because later tonight, not only do I have to run errands, do some grocery shopping and the like, then I got a stack of bills to pay. Then I got to do tax stuff. And it's funny because I did some initial work on this last night. I was trying to put together some data to figure out exactly what did I make in 2017. Where did my income come from, Because it's interesting to look at different sources and say, gee, last year was a big change for me. 2017 was a huge change for me in regards to a focus on live streaming for most of the year rather than just a YouTube-based focus. And I wanted to be, to get some data together and say, how did this work out? How did this work out in regards to the breakdown? What service made what? Was it YouTube? Was it Twitch? Was it Patreon? Teespring was an added piece of income for me in 2017, for sure, even though it was very little compared to all my other sources of income, that's for sure. So I put all this data together. And I'm going to have to send all this data to my tax attorney tonight. Anyway, that's one of the reasons why I can't do a second stream tonight. I'm going to be working on all this tonight. And here's what I came up with. All right. Because you may be interested in this. Is pretty interesting. Okay. So, in the year 2017, roughly, I think it was about, I can't remember the percentage off the top of my head. All right. Let me put it this way. I very narrowly made more money on Twitch than I did on YouTube. No lie, when it was going down to percents of my income, I think it was like 1% more. I made 1% more off of Twitch streaming than YouTube. Now, when I say that, you might say, well, what does that mean? That's everything that has to do with Twitch. All right. Including bit cheers, so cheers, subs, subscriptions, and tips. And even though tips don't go through Twitch, okay? They don't. Tips are completely separate. Every time that you guys tip me on a stream, that's basically just you sending me some money via PayPal. It doesn't go through a screening process with Twitch or anything like that, okay? But when you look at what I made on Twitch, everything combined, all right, versus YouTube, I actually made slightly more on Twitch. Now, the reason why this is pretty significant, folks, is two reasons. All right. Number one, if you guys remember, it wasn't until 2017 that I had a focus on streaming at all. Before then, streaming had always been fan service from the year of 2013 all the way through 2016. I basically did it and made no money doing it. You know what I mean? It wasn't, the ad revenue was negligible, didn't really make anything significant. I wasn't doing cheer subs, tips, or anything like that. I mean, I was doing subs, but I wasn't pushing them. I wasn't mentioning them. So for me, this was a big shift in 2017. So to see that what I made on Twitch ended up being pretty significant is huge, because as you guys know, I'm trying to do a shift from YouTube to Twitch. What I would like to do is become basically a streamer. Primarily, I'd like to be here daily streaming for you guys and have this be my primary focus, and not have to worry about, oh no, YouTube ad revenue is down or this or that. Because I'll be honest with you guys, it does affect me, even though it pisses me off because YouTube isn't my focus. I'll give you guys a perfect example right now. Right now, the month of January 2018. All right, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 2. That's what today's stream is going to be. And on stream, it's been doing good. Views are up. Attendance is good. People are participating with cheers, subs, tips. Everything's great on Twitch. On YouTube, more than half the videos I are getting claimed by Konami. So I'm making no ad revenue on this playthrough, basically. And then in addition to that, YouTube ad revenue is way down this month. Because, of course, you just had the big holiday rush where all the companies were advertising their products for Christmas and everything. And now that that's done with, now the advertising is completely dried up. So anything that people do on YouTube this month basically underperforms. So for me, it sucks because it's like, well, I'm having fun on stream. Here we are. We're doing well. You know, I'm enjoying myself doing these fun Metal Gear events. Later this month, I'm going to be doing Dragon Ball FighterZ. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff this month. But even though we're all having fun on stream, because YouTube is still a significant chunk of my income, I have to worry about, oh no, now if this goes way down this month, does that mean in 2 months when I get paid for this, am I going to have problems paying my bills because YouTube revenue was so down? You know what I mean? And already, I can tell you guys, already I looked, and sadly, ad revenue is way down. Like, for example, the results for the first day, the results for the, oh my god, now I got a tickle in my throat. The results for the first day of January are in. I made about half as much on YouTube on the 1st of January as I did every single day in December. So, that's what I mean, is it sucks, because stuff completely out of my control, literally 100% out of my control, is determining how much money I make, which is bullshit. Here on Twitch, as long as I'm putting out entertaining streams, right, you guys are coming and you're showing up, you're hanging out, you're having fun. It feels like a fun, friendly social atmosphere, people having fun in the stream chat, talking with each other. Me interacting with you guys during the stream, the cheers, subs, and tits naturally roll in, and then I'm good. So as long as the stream is fun and I keep everything, lighthearted and entertaining for you guys, everything works out well on Twitch. It's a positive atmosphere. On YouTube, it's the complete opposite. On YouTube, I upload videos, and it could be the best videos I've ever put out, and they underperform because YouTube doesn't get ads this month. See what I mean? So it annoys me. And that's why I want to phase out YouTube. I want it to be that, hopefully, eventually, the vast majority of my income comes from Twitch. I mean, I would love it. I would seriously love it if like 80% or more of my income could come from Twitch and very little amount comes from YouTube. So that way, when YouTube ad revenue plummets or videos are getting content ID claimed or whatever, I don't have to worry about it. It won't really negatively affect me that much at all. Okay? Excuse me. So that being said, I was very pleased to see these results when I was looking at these income results from 2017. I was like, wow. So the shift from YouTube to Twitch based, being more of a streamer than a YouTuber, positively affected me, because look at this big shift in income. The other thing you guys got to realize, and this is a big factor that you don't get just from looking at the numbers at a glance, is that I didn't make $1 on Twitch until May of 2017. Right, reason being, I didn't change my formula from being a YouTuber to kind of an interactive streamer until March. If you guys remember, it was actually my my Zelda Breath of the Wild playthrough that really was the first major playthrough where I changed my focus, and it was all about cheers, subs, tips, and all of that. Okay. So that being said, I didn't get paid for anything that I did in March until May, because there's a 2-month stagger between when you get, say, revenue or when you earn revenue from cheers and subs and when you actually get paid for them. Okay? So that's pretty awesome that really I didn't start making major income from Twitch until, say, May. But within 7 months, May, June, July, August, September, October, actually it's 8 months. Boy, I calculated that wrong. So within 8 months, I made slightly more money on Twitch than I made in 12 months on YouTube. That's pretty stupendous. That is pretty stupendous. So I want to say again, looking now, finally getting some data together and looking at it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys very much. I'm very appreciative of all of your support over the course of 2017. You guys have been awesome. And of course, I want to say these first few days already of 2018 have been great. In particular, on streams, you guys are very interactive. Again, you're coming out, you're enjoying the streams, you're cheering, subbing, tipping, you're doing everything that is going to allow me to be successful so far this year. So if we can just keep up what's already happened the first 2 days of the year, the rest of the year, I think this is going to be a very positive, very fun year for all of us. Okay? So that's the bottom line. Just keep enjoying what you're doing and doing what you're doing, and we're going to be good. Okay? So that's good stuff. Just wanted to share that info with you guys because it's some pretty positive info, from what I saw. Also, I will say this. I saw for the first time ever in 2017. Well, first time ever. Let's try this again. For the first time in a long time, in 2017, I finally saw some growth. And what I mean by that is, yes, my YouTube channel declined. It always does. But Twitch is growing. My Twitch channel had tons of new followers, tons of new subscribers, tons of new viewers. Exponential growth compared to what it used to be. People are really enjoying the streaming. And I hope to keep this up. I do hope to keep this up, folks. So that's great. And what I'm hoping is if we can keep this up, that I can completely turn around what's been going on. These past few years has been a decline every year. My income has gone down every year because of the decline of YouTube. What I'm hoping is that I can turn it around maybe this year. And because of the rise of Twitch and my rise on Twitch, that things could go up and be positive for once. And, emotionally, things are positive. Now we got to do that and translate that to hopefully, financially. So I could turn things around and start to get out of the rut that I'm in here in my life financially and get to a better position. And, it's funny because a lot of people say, well, Phil, what are you doing for retirement? Are you nuts? I've no exaggeration. I've said this a million times. I could barely pay my bills. Obviously, if I could barely pay my bills, I'm not saving anything for retirement. You know what I mean? But I need to get back. I need to get myself out of this rut. Maybe another year or two of doing it, very dedicated the way I've been doing it. I could. So, so there you go. I'm feeling positive. I hope you guys are feeling positive too. And again, I'm feeling very grateful for your support last year and already the first few days of this year. So thank you everyone in that regard. Okay. Today's gameplay stream is Metal Gear Solid 2, the redemption run continuing, even though a lot of people have said, well, it's not much of a redemption run because you're still sucking. Well, you're right. I haven't played this game in 6.5 years. I didn't really learn how to play it at all the first time I played it whatsoever. I just flubbed through it. At least this time I've got some basic gameplay mechanics down. You know what I mean? I'm definitely doing overall slightly better this time than I did the first time. So far, I've one-shotted every boss. I have, even though I've set off the alarm a million times, I think I'm progressing quicker or more quickly this playthrough than I did the first time around. People are saying I'm roughly about 40 to 50% through the game at this point. So we'll see. We'll see how long it takes. I'm estimating if I stay on the pace that I'm on right now, I might be able to finish this game by the end of the week, which is great, because then we can get right into Metal Gear Solid 3, right? We can go right into the next one and keep things moving. And I think a lot of people are waiting more for my Metal Gear Solid 3 playthrough than my Metal Gear Solid 2 playthrough. It seems that there may be more of a love for Metal Gear Solid 3 than there is for 2. So... So, folks, all that means, oh, you know what? I just want to read this comment out. Reggie Face 420 says, that's kind of absurd considering that your YouTube numbers are compared to your Twitch. Problem is, Twitch is a straight grind. You can't stop. No, see, what Reggie's saying here is that's pretty crazy because if you guys aren't aware, my YouTube channel, DSPGaming, still brings in around 1.5 to 2 million views a month. Every month it's bringing in millions of views. And streaming, if you guys haven't noticed, every day I get what? A few hundred people on each stream. If in rare cases when I'm playing a new release or there's a hype new game that I'm just starting out, like for example, when I started with Metal Gear Solid 2 a couple days ago, we had about 1,000 people on stream. But rarely do you see more than that. I don't really get giant numbers of viewers here on Twitch. It's a big market, very competitive. So it's crazy that I could get millions and millions of views on YouTube a month. 1 to 2 million views a month. And only, daily, 400 viewers to 1,000 viewers here on Twitch. Yet Twitch was way more profitable than YouTube. And it was. If anything, what this is showing us, folks, and this is, being real, is the future of content creation on the internet is crowdfunding. The future is finding an audience that is your core audience that really enjoys what you do, no matter what kind of video you put out. And if they like what you do, they contribute via crowdfunding, whether it's cheering, subbing, and tipping when you're on Twitch, whether it's Patreon, whatever it is. That's the future. The era of ad revenue being primary income for people who make content is a thing of the past, especially because YouTube has fallen apart in regards to ad revenue because their entire site is automated. There's no real checks and balances for any video put on the site. It's all community policed, which means you're going to have garbage on there getting ads. And advertisers don't want that. They want their ads targeted towards people who are actually going to buy their product. And they want their advertisements put onto videos that they feel are kosher or in line with their brands. They don't want, let's advertise, General Mills cereal on a video that's about, white supremacy and how you love it. They don't want that. Understandably, they don't want that. And that's the problem, is that, sadly, YouTube becoming an automated website, it became too big for its own good. They can no longer control the amount of content that comes out on their website on a daily basis, and therefore they can't control ads, and therefore advertisers don't want to be there anymore. Very different from, 2010 to, say, 2013, 2014, when YouTube was the place to be. Advertisers were sky high, ad revenue was out the wazoo, and it was it was so different. It was so wild because, just to give you guys some perspective, again, I was looking at my money that I had made in 2017. The first payments that I received from YouTube in 2017 were so high compared to what I make now because it was before the YouTube adpocalypse. They were double. No exaggeration. In January and February 2017, I got paid for November and December of 2016. And those payments were huge. And then it went boop and never came back. It just plummeted and never went back because of the adpocalypse. They lost these giant advertisers. So, the future is Twitch, folks. The future is crowdfunding. You guys who are here every day watching my stuff, cheering, subbing, and tipping, pledging to my Patreon, that kind of stuff, showing your active support. Wow, I really liked Phil's Metal Gear playthrough today, and rather than me just watch a bunch of passive ads and waste my time, I'll throw him a couple bucks. And then it works. That's the formula for success at this point. And, it was a big adjustment for me, but hey, it's working out, so thanks everyone for your support. Okay? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, today's stream, Metal Gear Solid 2 continuing on. As I said, not much of a redemption run, but it is what it is. I'm playing the game again. I'm having fun with it. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. I know you guys have been enjoying it. Stream attendance has been great. The past couple days, a lot of people coming out to stream to watch me play the game and continue with it, so that's a good thing, right? Now, folks, FYI, today is the only stream today is Metal Gear Solid 2. All right, the only stream. So that being said, I would ask if you guys are going to be, watching today's stream and enjoying it, and you are going to contribute. You got to do it during the one stream, obviously. A lot of people I know turn out for my second streams when I play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. But this is my only stream for today. So if you are thinking of, cheering, subbing, or tipping, please do it during the first stream. I won't be here tonight. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be another double stream day. I will return to my double streams. And yes, tomorrow will be more Metal Gear Solid 2 and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. So back to business as usual. Then Friday is going to only be one stream. And you might say, well, you're only doing one stream today. Why are you only doing one stream on Friday? Well, it's because I got to start my Game of the Year Awards countdown. And honestly, I just have not had time. I don't. I've been too busy with streaming and other stuff. So I'm going to finally Friday night, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to hunker down. And I'm going to do a solid, 4 or 5 hours of work on my year-end series, the Game of the Year Awards, on Friday night. And what I'm hoping is to maybe even get 1-2 episodes done. And I'll start releasing them as early as Saturday night, okay? So that way, by the end of maybe the second week of January, I could have my Game of the Year Awards done. My year-end series will be done. And then I'll be able to focus more on streaming. I'll be able to focus, okay, in the daytime, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 3. Or, for example, when the Dragon Ball FighterZ beta comes out, I'll be able to do that. At night, I could do either maybe PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds or Fortnite. Or maybe a multiplayer game of another kind of game. Mixing in for variety. Rather than me just only having one gameplay stream, which really limits what I can do, okay? So there you have it. No Jack White. Jack White asked in the stream chat, no funniest moments of the year this year? No, because, ladies and gentlemen, my funniest moments of the year countdown was always reliant on your feedback and your income. It was the fan-voted funniest moments of the year countdown. That's what I've always done since inception of my series, my year-end series. It's always been the fan-voted funniest moments. Sadly, over the course of 2017, not many people used my forums on thekingofhate.com, and those that didn't really nominate any funny moments. If you look, there's maybe 24 funny moments nominated, and they're all from like the first few months of the year, and then everyone forgot about it and didn't nominate any. So since no one nominated any funny moments, I couldn't do the series. It's basically reliant on your feedback and your activeness over the year. I can't do it because I play so many games over the course of a year. Just think about how many videos I put out and how many hours I streamed in 2017. There's no way I could remember the funny moments that happened. You know what I mean? There's been so many. It's really up to you guys who are the viewers who are able to figure that stuff out. So maybe we'll try to figure out a new method moving forward. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work. But yeah, I mean, definitely I would like to have that series revived for 2018. But again, it's going to be based on you and your interaction and your feedback. Going to the kingofhate.com forums and making a thread of the funniest moments of 2018 and posting up your nominations for the funny moments. So at the end of the year, I could make polls out of those and you guys can vote and we can get a series going. So, excuse me. So there you go, sadly, folks. That's kind of the situation. Some people are suggesting, why doesn't you base it off of clips on Twitch? I guess I could. Problem being that, I'm not kidding, every day I get dozens and dozens of clips on Twitch. So good luck sifting through all those clips to try to find the ones that are actually funny versus just people making random clips, right? God damn it. It's tickling my throat today. It's pissing me off. Ugh. Ugh. It feels like I swallowed a hair or something. And it's stuck deep down in my throat and it won't stop tickling my throat. God damn it. Annoying. Alright, hold on 1 second, because now, of course, now I choked, and now my nose is all congested. Let me blow my nose quick, and then we'll continue with pre-stream. Sorry, everybody. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. All right, folks. So let's continue. Good news in regards to subscriptions. If you guys aren't aware, this year, 2018, I'm doing things completely differently than how I used to. I'm going to drive my monthly celebratory events based on my growth of my Twitch channel. I used to be, how many people pledged to my Patreon would determine my monthly events. No more. I've changed it this year. It's going to be a different formula. okay? This year, it's based on certain criteria on my Twitch page. So, for example, this month, for the month of January 2018, if I hit 450 concurrent subscribers here on my Twitch channel, I will do a celebratory event, an Indies Marathon, where in either late February or early March, I'll be doing an entire day, 7 to 8 hours worth of indie games live on a marathon stream. Those games will be determined by my patrons, who will be, if they pledge $5 or more this month, they'll be able to nominate and vote on indie games that'll be played in this marathon. But one game I can guarantee you I will play in this marathon is a game that got some viral popularity in 2017. It's called Getting Over It. This really weird game with a guy in a barrel, and he's got like a pickaxe, and he's trying to climb these areas. It's really bizarre, but it also is one of these hilarious games that's just for a little bit of time to play. It can create rage with the gamer, and a lot of interactive time with the streamers to talk with the video audience as well. Okay, so that's going to be fun. Now, if you guys aren't aware, I added a new command to the chat. It's !sub count. If you type !sub count into the stream chat, Nightbot, which is our moderation bot, will be able to tell you how many subscribers I have to the channel at any time. I believe right now it's 408. At least it was 408 this morning. Yes, it is. Here, someone just typed it in, and yes, it is 408 subscribers as of right now. And every day we're seeing growth. In fact, 408 is the most I've ever had. Okay, so no exaggeration. Every day it's climbing, which is cool because I was afraid when I hit my record a couple days ago that it would decline. But no, it's been going up and up and up and up every single day. So that is pretty sweet. In fact, right now, wow, we just got another one. I'll do a shout out in a moment. We're up to 409. So there you go. Every day we're climbing. Every day we're seeing improvement. Every day we're seeing a couple new ones. We're definitely on track, if we could keep this up this month, for hitting 450 concurrent subscribers. All right. So just making that aware for everyone. You might want to check every day. And if you are not a subscriber of my channel, you may want to think of subbing, making this fun event coming up happen. It's pretty exciting to see the growth on this Twitch channel, right? Pretty sweet. So there you have it. All right, folks, very quickly, let me do some plugs, and then it's time for shout-outs, and then we'll get started with gameplay today on the stream. Sound good? All right. All righty, folks. So here we are. Let's talk. Obviously, I already mentioned Patreon. Patreon is a way for you, if you want to go above and beyond just watching the streams and or contributing during streams, you can. And you can pledge at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. By doing so, you earn personal perks. It's basically a way to get more special interactions and things with me than just attending the stream. So, for example, you can get video, excuse me, let's try this again. You can get text or verbal thank yous in my videos on YouTube, like the Week in Preview or Ask the King. You'll get shout-outs and thank yous during those videos if you contribute. If you pledge a certain amount, you'll get premium forum access at thekingofhate.com and be able to nominate and vote on games for upcoming events. For example, I just mentioned the Indies Marathon. That's one of the cool perks you can get. You can get your questions answered, guaranteed, publicly, on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King. My next episode of Ask the King is coming out in the end of February. So plenty of time to pledge this month if you want to get your question answered on my Q&A show. Or you can even get a private Q&A video made. I actually owe a few for some big pledgees from the month of December. And FYI, guys, if you did pledge to my Patreon in December, I will be messaging you this weekend, probably this Sunday night, through a direct message on patreon.com. I'll let you know what you qualified for, depending on what you pledged. And I'll be letting you know what information I need from you in order to get you your perks for the month, okay? So, awesome perks, great stuff. I'm very appreciative of those who do support me on Patreon. Thank you very much, everyone who does. And keep in mind, Patreon income is very important to me. It allows me to keep paying the bills, the electricity, the internet, cost of games, cost of equipment. I just had to buy new headphones last month, and it paid for those. So, thank you, everyone who does pledge. I appreciate that. Also, there's my Teespring store. At my Teespring store, you can get some pretty cool merch, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, Stickers, mugs, all kinds of fun stuff. I'm drinking. Actually, I haven't shown this on camera in a while. I'll show you here. Hold on. Every day, this mug that I drink out of. Here we go. The mug that I drink out of is straight from my Teespring shop. It's the Skull design. This is the pink version. There's also an all red version. This is what you see me drinking out of every single day. Pretty cool, right? So really high quality stuff. I own a bunch of it. I bought it myself. And obviously I attest to it. If I've bought it myself, it's good stuff. All right. Give it a look. Anything you buy off my Teespring shop, I get a pretty sizable commission. And it helps me out. So thanks to everyone who has. FYI, coming up in this year, there'll be a new line of product. Because this is my 10-year anniversary doing content creation for you guys. 10 years. I've been sharing my gameplay experiences on the internet with you. And this is the big 10-year anniversary, so there'll be special celebratory events as well as new merch to celebrate that anniversary on my Teespring shop coming up soon. I'll let you know when it's ready. And last but not least, folks, if you cheer, sub, or tip on today's stream, I will give you a verbal shout-out. Everyone who already did so on the pre-stream, I'll be giving you a shout-out in just a moment. If you cheer 50 bits or more, if you subscribe to the channel and click the share button, or if you tip me $2 or more, okay? You'll also get an on-screen pop-up thank you notification, so you get both visual and verbal recognition for your contributions. Just an FYI, folks, I know I just mentioned subs, how we're trying to get subs up on the channel, and if I get the 450 subs, I'll hit the goal. We'll do a Indies event. Subs are currently 20% off for anyone who's never been a sub of mine before, and 20% off for those who gift subs to others. All right? So there you go. That's how it works. 20% off, and I believe that's today's what, the 3rd? I think today's the 3rd of January. Yes. So until the 6th. So 3 more days to get 20% off subs. If you're thinking of subbing for the first time or maybe gifting a sub to someone, now would be the opportunity. Don't wait till it jumps up 20% in price. Do it sooner rather than later. Makes sense, right? Okay, very nice. All right, it's time for some shout-outs, folks. Let's do some shout-outs, and then we'll get started with today's stream. So, overnight, first of all, again, I want to say I'm very appreciative to those of you who do come and either cheer, sub, or tip me overnight in particular, because obviously if I'm not even streaming and you guys are thinking of me, that's pretty damned awesome, and I'm very appreciative of that. So, thank you to those who do that. So, let's go ahead and do some shout-outs. It was Jack Spartacus. Give me a 100-bit cheer overnight. All right, very nice. Thank you very much, Jack Spartacus, for the 100-bit cheer. I appreciate it. Parallax2137 subscribed to the channel overnight. Thank you, Parallax, for the sub. And Jean d'Arc did a 50-bit cheer and said hashtag nude for Nagato. So there you go. 3 people who contributed overnight. Much appreciated. Thank you guys very much for that. And now let's get to the people who actually contributed while the stream started. So the first cheer of the day was from Critical for Days. He did a 30-bit cheer. He said, I just found out that I have to cheer 30. That's not true, Critical for Days. It's 25. Yes, I've raised the threshold of cheering to 25 bits because we were getting far too many spamish cheers. People who were just cheering 10 bits, 10 bits, 10 bits, 10 bits, 10 bits. And the other day when I was actually trying to start my stream, no lie, shoutouts took over 35 to 40 minutes because people just kept spamming 10-bit cheers. And I said, well, if we increase the threshold to 25, number one, there'll be less cheers overall, so it'll be more meaningful. When people cheer, they'll probably have a more meaningful message than just spamming something to try to get attention. Number two, it'll allow me to start gameplay more quickly and to be more immersed in gameplay and not be constantly interrupted by cheers. So that's why we upped it. If, things slow down and calm down dramatically, then I consider maybe loosening it again. But for now, it's got to be 25 bits. By the way, most people on Twitch don't do low cheer amounts like that at all. Most people do way more. Some people do 100. Some people do 1,000, which is nuts to me. But a lot of people do 100. So I don't want to get that crazy. But I think 25 is a good compromise at this point. Okay. Anyway, continuing on, he says, your Metal Gear Solid 2 run is fun. It shows these idiots that you have changed for the better, but look out. Of course, they're still going to make a This Is How You Don't Play video no matter how well you do compared. Yeah, guys, there are games that I've done amazingly well at, and they still make a This Is How You Don't Play video. That's the thing. They still do it. Even though There are games I've done well at. Metal Gear Solid 5, I got a ton of S, A, and A ranks. I did really good playing Metal Gear Solid 5. They still made it This Is How You Don't Play video, even though I barely failed at all. They do it for their own personal gain. They're not doing it anymore to expose me as a bad gamer or whatever. They just want to get viral views for being negative and toxic on YouTube. So they make negative, toxic videos only showing, you know, one-sided fails, not showing how well I actually do in a game. And, you know, let them circle jerk each other and do whatever they want. They're just a bunch of negative idiots. They're going to keep doing it no matter what. I don't care what they make anymore. There's no point in even focusing on it. I'm here on Twitch having fun with you guys every day. That's what's important. Not what the negative idiots are doing outside of the range of what we do together. So, screw them. Resident Evil Beating did a 25-bit cheer. He said, can you ask Twitch to get more than 50% of cheer and sub revenue, like 70 or 80%, or is that not possible? I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. Can I ask Twitch to get more revenue? That sounds ridiculous to me. Like, if they were going to give me more revenue, they would just offer it. Why do I have to go to them and demand more money? You know what I mean? I don't see how that could work. If they were going to give me more money, they would have already. I could see maybe if I was like a ginormous streamer who every single day I was getting 4,000 viewers or more on my streams. And you know what I mean? And I had 2,000 subs. All right, then maybe I could say, listen, I'm bringing in tons of money to your website. Could you throw me a bone? I'm certainly not at that level yet, guys. So, I mean, if they were to offer it to me, absolutely I would be interested in it. But I really doubt that's available to me. For me, I see myself, even though, yes, I'm growing, I'm still small potatoes here. Not to say that won't change. I am very positive and feeling that over, time, I could grow to be a semi-decent sized guy here. But from what, I see, I don't think that anything like that's going to be happening anytime soon. Okay? All right. Shout out to a Big Boy Dumper, who did a 25-bit cheer. He says, good luck on today's stream. Metal Gear Solid 3 has far more moves and depth, FYI. I know, I remember there's a food mechanic where you gotta eat. I remember there's a lot of stuff going on in MGS3. And I think that's why a lot of people like MGS3 a lot more. I think the boss fights in MGS3 are way better too, right? So, the supervillain, 543, give me a $5 tip. Thank you very much, supervillain. And he says, much love, Phil. Happy New Year, and I wish you the best moving forward. Thank you very much. Big Dumper did another 25-bit cheer. He says, I need to leave early today. I plan to watch on YouTube later, so don't fuck up, Phil. All right, well, Big Dumper, thanks. You've been around very frequently the last few days. And I thank you very much for your cheering support, and I'll see you whenever you can make it back. Very nice. Iridium Viking did a 100-bit cheer. He says, yeah, sort them by popularity, Phil. I think he's talking about clips, because we were talking about clips and how clips could possibly become the funniest moments stuff. The other problem with clips, which people don't realize, is that clips are very short, and they don't tell me where in my playthrough something happened. So even though, oh, here's 20 clips that got a bunch of views on Twitch this year. That's great, but how the hell do I know where those clips are in my videos? Like, how do I go to my videos that I recorded and find that moment and then put it into a countdown for YouTube? I don't know. And that's why I don't think clips are going to work. Clips would work if they actually had like data saved that said, oh, this is from this stream you did on this day. And then I could coincide that with videos from that gameplay of that. I guess maybe that would work maybe. Because maybe what I could do is look at the dates, right? And I can say, oh, this clip was taken on this day at this time. And then I could go look at my videos because my videos are actually date and time stamped. All right, so maybe clips will work. I think I just answered my own question live on stream. Funny how that works, huh? Okay, we got a bunch of new subs. This is pretty cool. A bunch of new people subbed this morning. And by the way, I'll let you guys know what the total sub count is here by the time that I start with gameplay in just a couple minutes here. Labyrinthus, subscribe to the channel with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Labyrinthus. Gamer Unlimited TV did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Gamer Unlimited. Jack White 202 subscribed. Thank you very much, Jack White, for the sub. Lucifer Soul, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Lucifer Soul, for the sub. Gucci the Jacuzzi did a 50-bit cheer. He says, I was actually looking into maybe buying something from your Teespring, but damn, the shipping costs are brutal as I live in the European Union. Yeah, that's the bottom line, is that Teespring is an American-based company. It's not like, Amazon, where they have a worldwide presence. So anything you buy off Teespring, if you live in the United States, the shipping is very reasonable. If you live outside of the United States, it's pretty expensive. So let's say, for example, you live in the European Union, and you're like, man, I'm going to buy something from Phil's shop. What you might want to do, honestly, save up until you're going to buy multiple things. Like you're going to buy multiple shirts and a mug or something, because then they could group it all together, and then the shipping cost will be one cost versus, oh, I want to buy just one shirt, and then in a few months I'll buy another. Then you're going to end up paying a ton of money. And yeah, I admit it. The shipping cost ain't cheap. There's nothing you can do about it. Shipping worldwide is very expensive. The only time you can get cheap shipping worldwide is, again, somewhere like Amazon, where they have these worldwide networks of warehouses and agreements with shippers to get discounted rates. Teespring doesn't have that, folks, so it is what it is. I know firsthand because I used to ship t-shirts myself, and they cost sometimes the cost of shipping the t-shirt to Europe would be $20, and the shirt's worth like $10. So I would pay double the worth of the t-shirt to ship it to Europe. So I get it. I hear ya. Wibaxi, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Wibaxi, for the sub. Appreciate that. Muscles for Bones did a 25-bit cheer. He says, 25 bits is far too much, lol. Well, I don't know if he's joking or not, but like I said, the other day it was so bad. There was so much spam. It was literally every 2 seconds a new cheer was coming in, and most of them weren't even that important. It was just like spam, 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 spam. And I couldn't even start the game. I mean, the pre-stream was over an hour long because I had like 35, 40 minutes of shout-outs because it was too many spams. So, yeah, it's a necessary evil of growth. You know what I mean? When you grow, you have to make these changes, and obviously this is one symptom of my growth on Twitch is that I have to increase the cheer amount. So, all right. I got an anonymous $1 tip. Let's see what it says here. It says, why not have an ongoing sub goal at the top of the stream like other streamers do? If you're going to push harder for Twitch, you got to be more willing to have stuff on screen like that and to acknowledge cheer subs and stuff during gameplay. First of all, I am acknowledging cheer subs and stuff during gameplay. And people have actually, I asked the other day, I said, how do you think I'm doing? And most people have said I'm doing great, and I'm actually doing better than a lot of other streamers, which blew me away. Because I've only been doing this, like I said, since March of last year, and I am, striving to improve. And when people told me I actually am doing better than other streamers, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. So, very awesome. If you've noticed, except with the very small exception of the other day when I did my fundraising drive to try to save my butt with the tax situation, outside of that, I have never had anything like, oh, a tips goal, a subs goal, or running subs total. None of that has ever been on stream. Or on screen, I should say. You might say, well, why? Why doesn't Phil do that like other streamers? Ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. Because I'm not just a streamer. Even though eventually, like I said at the beginning of this pre-stream, I would like to primarily become just a streamer. I would like to change it to where Twitch is my primary focus. The vast majority of the time. I don't ever have to worry about YouTube. That's not the case yet. As I just said, YouTube revenue for me in 2017 was just under what I made on Twitch. So, being that it's almost equal, I do still have to somewhat cater to a YouTube audience, which means when I'm making gameplay videos, I can't have 5 million things on screen that are pulling away from the game. If I had, I have a tips goal for this month, and I'm this much of this, and, subs goal for this month on screen. If I have a million things like that on screen constantly, it's going to take away from the game, especially games who maybe even have information like that, numbers for the game, have a heads-up display. Now imagine having other numbers on screen as well, distracting you from that, all right? It's not, it's not good. It's not good in regards to making videos for a YouTube playthrough. And that's why right now I'm still kind of in this hybrid stage where I'm pulled between Twitch and between YouTube. Now, eventually, like I said, if I can increase my Twitch presence and increase my Twitch revenue to the point where it's the vast majority of what I make, and I keep growing the way that I did in 2017, if that keeps up all this, all this year, then sure. Then maybe by the end of 2018, I can say, okay, let's do some things that other streamers now do. Let's have a sub goal on screen. Let's do this. Let's do that. And we'll drive for that every day. It'll be a cool thing, not only to play the games and have interactions with you guys in the stream chat, but to be celebrating as we hit these goals and stuff. But I can't do that yet. All right? I just can't do that yet. All right? Immediately as I bring this up, some people in the stream chat are saying, nah, that stuff ruins streams. We don't like it. It's too distracting. I agree. But then again, you know, I've been very resistant to change in the past, and then when I change, it ends up being a big positive. So I don't want to completely write off the option of doing this stuff like that in the future. I mean, a year ago, if you would ask me if I was going to become a focus on pure streaming, I probably would have laughed at you. And now here we are, and it's like, holy shit, what a change. What a positive change we've had, right? So, there you have it, folks. There's your answer. All right. Jean d'Arc did 135-bit cheer. He says, agreed with how people still make this is how you don't plays now. They just do it no matter what, but you got this. You beat all the adversity before. Just let them die out like the SOK. No, and that's the bottom line. As my focus on YouTube gets less and less, I don't give a fuck what they do over there. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't. Let them talk shit, let them make their stupid videos, and let them circle jerk each other on that toxic website as much as they want. I don't care because I'm pulling away from that website. It's not like it's a big deal anymore where I want to watch Phil's videos and all I could find are tractor videos in church. So what? Come watch me on stream. Right? That's the bottom line. Stay away from all that stupid negative shit and come watch me on a positive, constructive format on Twitch and stay away from the disgusting, toxic website YouTube. You know, that's kind of my attitude at this point. Why are you even over there? That's YouTube is the past, man. It really is. All right. And thank you to Labyrinthus, who did a 100-bit cheer and says, do you play Milty Blood? Oh, boy. Milty Blood, if I remember correctly, I watched people play it. I don't think I ever played it myself, but I did watch people play it many, many years ago when it was new. I never got into it. Never was part of that fighting game community or anything. So no, I personally have never touched it, but it used to be held at tournaments, like tournaments that I used to participate in for other games like Street Fighter. So I've seen it and I am aware of it, but I am not part of that. So, excuse me. YOLO Dauber did a 25-bit cheer. He says, the Logan Paul situation proves how toxic YouTube has become. Yeah. It really has. If you wanted evidence that YouTube has become a negative, toxic place to be, there's your evidence. That's what YouTube has become. That's really the focus of YouTube now. That kind of garbage content. They don't care about quality content. They don't care about bringing any kind of constructive content to the internet. They just want to bring garbage to the internet and make money on it, you know? And that's why YouTube's fallen apart. Why do you think ad revenue plummeted by half in 2017? You know, it's pretty obvious to see the decline of the website. When you automate your website, when you don't actively do anything to have your website, you know, controlled by anyone with intelligence, and you just let people have their way with it and completely degrade your website into trash content, that's what your website will become. A drama fest, toxicity, nastiness, negativity, and just not worthwhile to even be there, you know? All right, folks. So it looks like we're finally through shoutouts. We'll be able to start with gameplay as long as nothing last minute comes in here. I'd like to say thank you for being patient. I see people come in and aren't patient every day and complain. It's like, I do this every day. I've done this every day since I've been streaming. I don't understand why you still come in and whine. But, you know, it is what it is. You're always going to have that negative aspect, people who are impatient or whatever. It's fine. I know that those of you who did cheer, sub, and tip appreciate the shout-outs. Again, if you do cheer, sub, and tip during the course of today's stream, I will do my best to give you a shout-out during the stream. And being that this is my only gameplay stream for today, and like I've mentioned, I'm making little to no revenue whatsoever on this playthrough on YouTube. I am very appreciative of all of your contributions, especially if you're liking the playthrough. You know, your contributions are very much appreciated because I'm doing this and then Metal Gear Solid 3. So 2 solid weeks of basically making next to nothing on YouTube. All of your contributions are well appreciated. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Now, we're going to start, ladies and gentlemen, celebrate, because we are at a new all-time high of subscribers. A new all-time high, all right? 412 subscribers. We started with 408. We're up to 412. Thank you to everyone who subbed on the pre-stream. I'll let you know by the end of today's stream where we are with subs. Hopefully we stay at 412. See, what happens is some people's month-long subscriptions will expire, and since they don't have an auto-renew, it does tend to drop a little bit during the streams. So we'll see overall how stuff goes, and we'll go from there. I'm looking forward to keep growing. Let's hit 450. Maybe we'll hit 450 in the next couple of weeks. That'd be great. Very excited. So, oh, I got a couple more quick shout-outs. We've got Zazaki did a 25-bit cheer and says, would you do a Metal Gear Solid 4 Redemption run? I'm sure people would like that, and you would have a decent stream attendance. It would be like a Metal Gear Solid Marathon Kappa face. No, I'm just doing these two. I'm just doing Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 as promised. And then we got other stuff to get to this month. The Dragon Ball FighterZ beta, the Inpatient PSVR game. Dragon Ball FighterZ is going to come out, the full release. Final Fantasy Dissidia. Other multiplayer stuff that I'd like to do this month. I've heard there's some episodic content coming out this month, possibly. So there's lots to do. There's lots to do. It's not like, oh no, I have nothing to do this month. I have to play more Metal Gear or something to kill time. There's tons to do. So, shout out to Stocks, who did a 101-bit cheer, who I believe is now the cheerleader for today's stream. Absolutely. Stocks is the cheerleader for today's stream with a 101-bit cheer. Thank you very much. All right. And he says, YouTube is garbage. I almost never watch it anymore. Very nice. Well, there you go. Why would you? Right? It's just an archive of my stuff, and most of the stuff over there is toxic garbage. I don't know what else to say. It really is. It's garbage. So, Blood Mage 420 did a 100-bit cheer and said, good luck with today's run. Thank you, Blood Mage. All right, are we ready to go? All right. Without further ado, thank you everyone for your contributions. Let's get started. Metal Gear Solid 2 right now.